Hello, Virgo. Just had to make sure that's who I was recording for because my camera turned on without me being ready. I'm Rebecca, Empathic Crow, and we are doing a reading for the month of February through the end of March. I'm going to try to get them up within the next few days. It is the beginning of February right now. And the readings are timeless, so whenever you see it, even if it is months or years from now, if the message resonates, then it's a message for you. It can be any placement that you have with Virgo. But let's get into the energy of the cards and see what's coming forward. It's been interesting so far with the rest of the signs. And if you feel called to watch another reading, please do. I try to remember some of the themes from the other readings when they come through and they are similar. But my brain won't always do that, just like I had to check to make sure that I was on Virgo. Either way, private reads are available, and they, unlike the general collective reads, which this is, are more specific to you and your situations. It always is potentials and possibilities versus hardcore, this is what's going to happen when it comes to future, but it can be helpful because I try to focus on what can you do, what are things that may need to change, things that are empowering and give you action, like steps that you can take for yourself. All right, so let's begin, Virgo. What does Virgo need? What is the focus for Virgo in this time? All right, so just like another sign, and we'll pull this one because it was sticking out. I can't remember the sign. I will try to link the video to this one as a related video when I see it. But the Three of Swords is coming out as the first card. And so with that, I feel like it was one of the water signs. So with that, we're looking at some healing. So it was weird when I hold it like that. I didn't see this in the other signs cards, but it's just the clouds. You can see it's the outline of the clouds, but from back here, it looked like there was a moon over here. So something, and then I'm seeing the glow or rays of light around the heart. So it feels like something was hidden and it came to light. With this purple, I feel like you kind of knew, like your intuition was telling you that there was something going on, but you didn't want to believe it, and it's caused a heartbreak. But I do see hope in this card too, with that light coming through. I feel like you're already starting to work on moving forward, but this hurt. This really hurt, Virgo. We have the Empress. So yeah, I feel like you are in that healing energy. I feel like you are nurturing those wounds and trying to focus on being able to regain some balance, regain some, what is the, I'm seeing like comfort. Like I see somebody making like tea, a mug of tea. Because I can see like the string and the paper hanging over the mug. Somebody making some tea. There's a nice cuddly blanket. Like you're just surrounding yourself with comfort. You're nurturing yourself, mothering yourself, and knowing that this wasn't the end. Like there are new beginnings that are coming in, and that you are helping to create them. Like that you have options, you have choices. Just because it felt like that somebody may have hurt you, literally stabbed in the heart 3 times, right? You have options. And I feel like right now you're trying to focus on being able to pull those emotions back in. We got the emotions over here, and with the green, like you're healing your heart, but also the green, we've got most of the green in the background with the trees. Like you're allowing it to kind of be there, but it's not out on display. Like it's not open for everyone. And it's interesting because I'm looking at like the wheat or whatever that's down here. And as I see it and I'm looking at that yellow, it's almost like even though somebody could run through that field, you're working on building that confidence. And I don't know if that's going to show up. I keep having these weird light anomalies occasionally throughout these zodiac readings. Just like sometimes I'll have a glitch and I'll see myself jump across the screen, but they don't always show up in the recording. So we'll see. But I don't know what time that happened at. Maybe that's important. But I'm seeing it as kind of like a barrier. Like it's not a hardcore, nobody can get through fence. But at the same time, it's like you're keeping yourself distanced for healing. Rejuvenation is what I hear. There's something else coming through. Like I'm seeing somebody in a hot springs now. Like you're just all about comfort and self-care, which is not a bad thing, Virgo. I feel like that's definitely something that's going to help you healing that Three of Swords. What else for Virgo? So the Seven of Swords did come out in another read. Was it Taurus? It was Taurus. Taurus was the reading that this came out in. And I'm feeling a little bit of a different energy for you, 555 on the clock when I said that, than I did for Taurus. Like with this, I feel like this is you just, you know what? I'm taking the swords. You can't continue to stab me. Whereas with Taurus, it was a more playful energy. This is you just being like, your weapons aren't going to work against me. I'm taking them. The battle's already done. Like, I'm not even doing this while everyone's around because I just don't even want the battle. Like, I will stand up for myself. I still have the swords. I still have my armor on. But at the same time, you can't do the same things that you did to me. That's the feeling I'm getting with it this time than before. It's interesting. We've got the same kind of colors in the Empress as we do the Seven of Swords, but it just feels like you're getting grounded and you're still a little playful, but at the same time, you're like, I'm going to be playful in situations where I know that I can be playful and, it'll be okay. You guys, like I'm seeing this and all of a sudden I heard, I saw the red flags. I thought it was a circus or something like that. Because you see those tents are different colors. And I feel like you're like, yeah, I thought it was a circus. I realized it wasn't. So I'm cutting my losses. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm cutting my losses. Like I'm going a different direction. Good for you, Virgo. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. You're trying to move out of this energy. You're letting go of this Nine of Swords. Leo did have Nine of Swords in the reading that I just did. Not sure that this is connected though, although, I mean, it was about new beginnings and manifestation. And that's what you're creating right now. It's getting out of this energy of worrying about it. And I feel like you're saying, I'm already done with that. Like that healing, I'm working on it. Like I've already started my glow up. I'm already starting to do things differently. And I'm not in this battle. Like with this Five of Wands, I feel like you're just kind of questioning, why is this even going on? Like, I don't even feel like you're in this crowd. I feel like you're on the outside just kind of looking at it like, what is going on right now? Why are we even in a battle? Like, is this play? Is this real? Do we even know what's going on? Like, that's the feeling that I'm getting. You're like, I can't keep just worrying about all this stuff. Like, I don't even know what people are doing anymore. I don't even know. It's a weird way that this is coming through, but that's what's coming through. It's like you're over it. You are over it. You're like, I got to focus on the things that I can control. And there's a lot of things that I can't control right now. There's a lot of swords here, but I feel like it's you just thinking through things and being like, this doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm not buying into it. I'm not going to stay stuck in this. We got the King of Wands. So with the King of Wands, you know, we had that Five of Wands just now. Like you recognize that the wand doesn't have to be a weapon. You recognize that the wand can be, I'm seeing the Magician, like the wand can be a tool. The wand can be something that you use to create the things that you want. And again, we're back into that energy that I was talking about with the Empress. We've got the green with the heart. And so now it's like you're wearing your heart up on your chest. It's there, but at the same time, it's not super guarded. You're not guarding it completely, but you're also not giving it away. Does that make sense? And you're very grounded. Like there's even green on the shoes here. Like the heart chakra is running through you. You've got love, But at the same time, you're not just going to give it to anybody. And I'm feeling that with that Leo energy. So yeah, Leo may be a reading that you want to watch. Like I said, the Nine of Swords had come out in the Leo reading. And there's the line on the back of this. But like the King of Wands, we do have that confidence. It's more like with the Queen of Wands, I see her as my ultimate confidence card. Like she's just like, I'm not buying into what other people are saying. You know, in the original Rider-Waite Smith deck, she's got the black cat and it can be seen as taboo. And she's just like, no, I'm just going to be me. And I feel like the King of Wands is doing a very similar thing. And that lizard is sticking out to me. Like that lizard, you may have people who are looking on and they're like, what is Virgo doing? Why is Virgo not crying? Why is Virgo not in the fight? Why is Virgo sitting there and just existing? You know, because people will talk. People will say things, even people you love, people you thought that you could trust. It looked like it was something that was okay, but maybe it wasn't. And this is you being able to say, no, I'm taking my power back, and I understand that I don't have to be one way or the other. And I don't know if I had said that lizard is what brought in that like onlooker type energy. So you're grounded. Like there's a lot of red here. You're grounded. And like I said, in this card, I was seeing everything as if you're the viewer and you're just like, I'm not jumping into this. You may have even invited me to it, but I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know what your purpose is. I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon. Just be careful that you're not holding on too tightly to things. Sometimes, Virgo, I feel like it's really difficult. I've got multiple Virgo placements. I feel like it can be really difficult to not want things to be balanced and to not feel like we have to plan for everything and wanting to be as sure as we can of an outcome. And this is saying, you know, try to not worry about that too much, because if you hold on to it too much and you try to plan for everything, then you are going to get back into this energy of feeling like it didn't work out or things are against you, that you're having to be defensive. And you don't have to be. Anything else from the tarot? You've got what you need. I said that in even the Empress, I believe, and also with the King of Wands. Like, you don't have to worry too much about losing it all, because you're already planning ahead anyway. There are different choices. Some are good, some are bad. You already know that. It's just not feeling like you have to be stuck on a decision or that you have to make a decision quickly. This card's wanting to stick out. It's just balancing your emotions. So that comes back around to even our Empress. It's balancing your emotions and not like guarding yourself off so tightly that you're not interacting with others, but also not being completely involved in all the things and getting drawn into the drama. That's what I'm hearing. Drawn into the drama. Anything else coming through on this? Not really paid attention to the fact that the pebbles on the ground are different colors, but there's something about that. I feel like it's kind of like I'm seeing the chakras. So like balancing those chakras. And then now I'm also seeing the Seven of Cups, like the choices. Like you've got all these different colors here in this card. So there's lots of different choices, and it's not a choice that you have to make right now. And it's not that you have to make the right choice, because the right choice is just whatever's right for you. It's not that it's 100% perfect or the right choice all the time. And I said this in one of the other readings, don't remember which one it was, but with this Three of Wands, and it was a different context, but feeling like if you are just looking out and you're weighing your options, that can be good. But if you're looking out and you're weighing these options, but you're too worried to move because of the things in the past, this is where we're getting into that Four of Pentacles energy again, then you're stuck. You're not going anywhere, and there are new beginnings. And it's funny, I talked about the Queen of Wands, and there she is. So yeah, if you are balancing that energy, yeah, you need to look at the Leo reading, because the next card, and I don't always just draw cards off the bottom of the deck, but you have the Sun card and the Nine of Cups card, which Leo had both of those, and we got the Queen of Wands. So this is where you are building your confidence back up. It's not that you lost the confidence. Confidence is still there. It's just you validating to yourself that you don't have to worry and stay stuck in these areas where you're preparing for the worst case scenario. It's okay to think about it and think about what you do if it happens, but also not to focus on it so much that you're not focused on the new possibilities and the new beginnings, or getting so stuck holding on to the past that you don't know what choice to make. Virgo, I think you've gotten the most tarot cards so far of all the readings, so we will move on. This is the Love Oracle, which just a generic type of packaging that I got from Amazon. And not even in just love. These I am using because they do have kind of a focus and some things to let go of or move forward with. And so that's the way that I'm using them for these. So for Virgo, what does Virgo need to focus on? Let's try that first. So we have divine masculine, yang masculine energy. So whether you're male or female, we all have masculine and feminine in us. And I feel like what I'm seeing in here is not seeing the world as black and white, not being defensive. So not saying that divine masculine would be, this of course would be a reverse look at that, but not feeling like you have to constantly be the warrior on guard. Like, and maybe this is where the Leo energy is coming into, because I had talked about like not feeling that strength as needing to have like a roar, but allowing yourself to be balanced in it. Let's pull another one. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of saying that you're balancing that nurturing energy of the Empress with that masculine energy and just being kind of confident, but he's not fully let go. His fist is closed. So you don't want to be so closed off. You can be observant, but like I said, you don't want to always be on guard. I feel like that's the message. Anything else for Virgo from these cards? We're going to do one more shuffle and then we'll go to the inner child. So you may have gotten a lot of tarot cards. We'll do one more. But not really a lot of these kind of defining cards, which is fine. So we've got the Inner Child Oracle. This is by Amanda Lynn Ailsling. I'll show you the box. And so let's see for Virgo, what does Virgo need to focus on in a way that will be helpful? What will help Virgo right now? What will help Virgo? I feel like I need to pull that card out, but also to set it to the side. So let's see. What else? That was weird. You kind of came out and then flipped up. So we'll do that one and we'll see if anything else. So maybe you get 3 of these. We'll see. They're kind of wanting to stick together. It's like a stubbornness that I talked about with Taurus, but it's, which has been the energy of the reading. It's like, I'm going to do it if I want to, but not because you told me to. Like, I feel like that's been, like, there's a stubbornness in this. So that's way too many cards. We're not going to take all of those. I'm going to look at the 2 up here, and then there are 3 that are facing up, and if they feel pertinent, I will tell you. And then there's 1 facing down, so we'll see if it's a message too. So the 2 that came out are 21, which breaks down to a 3, let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. And that's what this whole reading has been about. Being able to let go of these old structures, these things that have happened. Yes, with these lotus flowers, you have grown up through the mud. You've been through some difficult times, but knowing that you're not stuck there. 44, which breaks down to an 8. And I talked about the strength card, and the 8, or the strength card is 8 in the tarot. You know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. And I had said that. And there's the blue of the butterflies, the transformation. You know the way. You can trust yourself. And even in this, we have there's an old structure kind of buried back in here, and she's in this new growth. All right, so what's on the ground? We have spending time in nature, so that may be helpful for you. And that is 34, which breaks down to a 7. We have, you do not have to go at it alone. So you can trust other people. It's just maybe some people you don't keep trusting. Then we have 20, it's time to celebrate. So there are things to celebrate coming in, and we will see what this card that is flipped the other way is. Give me just a moment. Virgo, this is your final message from this reading. 41, which breaks down to a 5, 5 being change in the tarot. You can do hard things. It is not as impossible as it may feel. We have this beautiful sky with these twinkling stars and colors, and then this ship that's on the sea, and it's a sea of clouds. So you may feel like you're moving through the clouds. Maybe you feel like even the change feels like a dream, but that's okay. You can do hard things. You've already done the hardest part, which is getting through it and working on healing from that heartache. So Virgo, I hope this was helpful. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. As I said, this is a general read. If you would like to book a private reading, you can. empathiccrow1111.com. And please like, share, comment. I love reading the comments. And I'd love for the messages to get to who they need to go to. And I appreciate you being here and allowing me to hold space for you. So I'll see you in the next one. Take care.